The Afghan president has called on the Taliban to join talks to bring peace and stability to the country, and he promised to recognise the terror group as a legitimate political power.
To the Taliban leadership and every other Taliban member, accept peace, accept it with honour and come together so we can make this country safe and secure.
Well, the Taliban has yet to respond to the invitation, but about 2 weeks ago, the group issued a statement calling for peace and urging US congressmen to pressure the Trump administration into negotiations. It came in response to Trump's earlier declaration, ruling out any possibility of peace talks between Washington and the Taliban.
There's no talking to the Taliban. We don't want to talk to the Taliban. We're going to finish what we have to finish. What nobody else has been able to finish, we're going to be able to do it.
OK, well, let's get some reaction now with political analyst Muslim Shahzad. He's with us. Good afternoon to you, Muslim. Thanks for coming on. Firstly, President Trump there said he doesn't want talks with the Taliban. The US State Department echoed that yesterday too. Are you surprised?
Well, thanks for having me. I'm not surprising about the ongoing policy of the United States because, you know, it is a kind of zigzag, which they change the policy toward Afghanistan and going to talk and fight against the insurgent group like the Taliban. And it's also inside of the country, which supported by United States, also not a kind of the policy which we clear that you're fighting with the Taliban or going to peace with the group. Because about 2 or 3 weeks before, when the Taliban stormed the capital of Afghanistan, Kabul, President Ghani said about the revenge. But now he has in Kabul said that we are going to give a widespread of atmosphere for the Taliban to come to the table and negotiate with us. So I think in the high level, which Afghan government supported by the Washington, also there is not clear strategy toward the fight or peace of Afghan conflict, and also inside of the country, which President Ghani once again changed his mind and said about the peace and giving opportunities for the insurgent group like Taliban.
Do you think the Taliban now will actually accept that invitation by the Afghan government to sit down and talk?
Very briefly, no. Because why the Taliban after 17 years should come to the table with a government which the Taliban said they didn't have anything to do with themselves. Otherwise, the United States is going to decide peace and conflict of Afghanistan. And the other issue, I don't think that the Afghan government, especially President Ghani and NUG, National Unity Government, can be tackled the ongoing issues. Because when you can't do and compromise with your cabinet ministers, I mean President Ashraf Ghani, how you can convince a group like Taliban, which they fought it 17 years, and they controlled the territory for 5 years, and now they have support of several countries to come to the table. So the big question is, do you have this authority to do and forward peace talks? I think no, because the United States is inside the country and they decide they should talk with the Taliban or they should fight with the Taliban. So in this case, Taliban also clearly said in the recent open letter to US politicians that we want to talk with you, not with the Afghan government.
OK, yeah, it is a complicated situation. Muslim, we appreciate your time this afternoon. That was Muslim Shahzad, a political analyst. Thank you.